I figured we'd do a top 6.
Okay.
Most shit-onable
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
de
I love-
Blasio
Just
moments.
6? Just 6?
I mean, we had to fucking. We had to
Top
cut
6
it
is our
something.
bit. We're doing a top 6.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. First time we're doing this in a long time. Didn't he kill a groundhog?
Yeah.
He
Chris.
did.
That's number 6.
Wow.
Killed the Staten Island groundhog.
That was so ridiculous. This stupid fucking gangly fuck. I mean, here's the action shot of fucking.
I thought it was
him.
an onion joke when they showed it. Yeah. Look at the lady's face. Like, oh god.
I mean, it's amazing. He fucking killed the groundhog.
And he did it on purpose. If
He's
you notice
smiling
that smile,
as it's falling to its death.
He's like, oh, it's fun. This groundhog's gonna land on its feet. No, bro, it's gonna fucking
no,
die.
dog. On
P.T.
its
Barnum's
neck.
ghost is horrified.
Huh.
He made his living torturing animals.
That man loved a bear on a bike, and they're fucking poor bear paws were fucking nailed in. All right, you piece of shit. Yeah, look
So
at that.
that's my number 6. Bill de
Okay.
Blasio, most
I mean,
shittable moment. Killed a groundhog in Staten Island. That's probably why Sliwa won Staten Island.
What I'm saying is, how is that number 6? What else could this guy could have done?
Dude,
Chris?
this guy has done some dumb shit.
Yeah, it's the dumbest man I've lived through.
I'm going to go with number 5.
Uh-huh.
That's just from this Halloween.
Okay.
3 days before the election. And the reason why this is number 5 is because you'd think
Yeah.
3 days before the election that chooses your successor, you would stop having gaffes.
Oh my god. What is oh
This man dressed as Mr. Spock
yes.
from fucking Star Trek for Halloween and said, "This is my homage to Captain Kirk." And then he went on to say that he was actually trying to be the doctor,
Bones?
Dr. McCoy. Yeah, he's trying to be
He's trying
Bones.
to be Bones,
to
dude?
support the medical industry that's helped us during COVID. That was the first of all.
What?
Why are you doing damage control? That's what they said after the fact when everybody was like, "That's not a Captain Kirk costume, dick." He was like, "Well, actually, I just purposely wore a McCoy." It's a spot. They don't sell a McCoy costume. They sell a
I'm not
Spock
gonna
costume.
lie. Looking at him right now, I've never noticed how elderly of a neck he's had. He had a real elderly neck.
It's getting real flappy.
Oh gosh.
Bro, he's such like in the last like as he's been heading out the last like 4, 5, 6 months, he
Yeah.
became such like a fucking incompetent troll.
He
Like,
wanted to
it's-
be a
it's-
meme though, right? We've said it before. He had comedy writers.
Well, I think
for
it's
like 2
I think it's not
months.
I think it's not the last 6 months of him getting out. I think it's once he got under 1% in the primary, in the Democratic primary for president. He
Yeah.
was just like, whatever you guys pitch to me,
Yeah.
I'll
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Let's
He's
just
still
go.
gonna run for governor anyway. So
He's like Kendall from Succession. He's just a fucking idiot. It's fucking
I
ridiculous.
gotta watch that show. I heard it's good. It's good,
Oh,
right?
come
All
on,
right.
Johnny. All right, here.
So this
I
is number
watch it
5.
Narcos.
That's
And
number
it's
5.
only number 5 because it's so close to the end.
Sure,
Alright.
sure.
Number 4. The day after 15 people were shot dead in Brownsville, New York, which is it's a very black neighborhood over there.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with the actual name.
It's in the name. Yeah.
It's not really a pun. It's just it's an
All
outdated.
right. Well, Robert Moses probably put that name together.
He painted
sure he
this
did.
Black Lives Matter
Oh,
mural. He organized this
I
painting
forgot about
in
this
front
shit.
of Trump Tower. Now I'm
Again.
going to put this out there. I don't know for a fact, but I'm going to say significantly less black people have been shot in front of Trump Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna back you up on that, Chris.
Now it's just like it's not like that this has a bad sentiment. It's just a bad time to do it.
Terrible
and it's like, can
timing.
you not stop the motion wheels?
Also,
Just return the paint.
just like it's overly obnoxious to do it in front of Trump Tower and takes away
That was
from
the
the
point.
message.
That
get
was
it.
the point.
It's just he's such a fucking
And here's actually the thing. It takes away from the one thing he ever did that was respectful.
sure.
A
Yeah.
year before, when the summer happened and there was an increase in violence in black neighborhoods, Bill de Blasio said, "We are calling these mass shootings. I want journalists to call these mass shootings.
I
Our
respected
office is
that.
calling
Yeah,
this
yeah.
mass shootings because these shootings deserve to get the publicity that mass shootings that are perpetrated by a lone white gunman get.
Yeah, that's fair.
Things
That's
like your Aurora, Colorado, shit like that.
Some stand-up shit to say.
And it was absolutely appropriate. Whatever you thought about his fiscal policies, he was correct in that.
Yes, he was.
And then, not even a year later.
Yeah, he just fucked that up.
And also didn't call that a mass shooting that happened
No.
the night before.
Nope.
He's so
He's
like,
out of
it's-
touch.
It's beyond that.
It's
Johnny.
just blowing with the wind. His wife's a
ah.
lesbian, but she still fucks him.
He's
Well,
an
she
idiot.
literally fucks him. I'm pretty sure he gets pegged.
Like De Blasio is literally an idiot.
He's
Like,
not that stupid. I think he's dumb enough where he
no.
could pull up. No, he's not. Do you know what? You know why? There's $1 billion that went unaccounted for that they fucking stole, and you don't know what happened to it. That's some criminal mastermind shit right there. In New York, you don't know where $1 billion went?
De Blasio isn't fucking Kaiser Sose, okay? He's not just like gonna
He
start
also-
walking down the street after he leaves the fucking mayor's house, get into
Not
the
with-
fucking car.
Not with that neck.
Dude, he also listen to this. He remember this isn't even on the list. This isn't even on the list. But I'm just gonna throw this out there. Right after he closed all the gyms for COVID, he made them reopen the gym at the 9th Street and 5th Avenue in Brooklyn
Yes,
YMCA,
yes, you're
which is
right.
the biggest thoroughfare in that neighborhood.
Yes.
That's the most populated street in that neighborhood, and went and worked out alone. You couldn't tell some people to go to motels and get you a couple resistance bands for a day.
I mean, Chris Christie did that too, though, with the beach and shit. So
he's infuriating. Like,
I'm just saying.
you bring
It's
this
nothing new.
list to the show is just getting me fucking heated because he's just so.
And
That
he's
didn't,
gonna-
like I said, that didn't even make the list. We'll go to number 3.
All right, let's see it.
All right.
Bucket hat.
What?
No, this I like. That's the weird thing.
What?
You don't remember the bucket hat, the volleyball bucket hat, bro?
No.
Look at him. He's the shit.
Oh, get the fuck
At
out
the
of
Rucker.
here. No. What? What is that on his chest? Oh.
He's wearing the Project Sign shirt.
Oh.
Welcome to the Bronx.
Bronx,
You know why he's wearing that sign? Welcome to the
Oh.
Bronx, because this was 6 months ago, and it was the first time in his 8 years as mayor as he went to the Bronx.
Oh my God. I've never seen this.
This is a great trip down memory lane because this also reminded me
Uh-huh.
for years everyone was always on his dick the local New York papers about De Blasio's late for everything, fucking
He's on
constantly fucking
CPT
late
time
for
is what
shit.
they used to say.
He's just such incompetence and such stupidity. It's fucking amazing.
Yet he got 2 terms out of it.
He was the only mayor to take the subway, and then he fucking refused to fund the subway.
Yeah. It was that bad. He was like, I'm not doing this shit.
What a fucking dick.
moron.
And the bucket hat is just so fucking ridiculous looking. It's insane.
On him, yes.
All right. Number 2. The arts are coming back to New York. The dance troupe video from before the second COVID lockdown.
I don't remember any of this shit.
He put out this video before he re-shut down restaurants and bars, saying the arts are coming back to New York. And that this is when they announced, this is probably where that $1 billion went to, John, that they were going to have state-sanctioned art around New York. And that'd be the only performances that were allowed to happen. And he made this
What?
video.
And there's
Just
De Blasio just sitting, in a director's chair, Chris?
Yeah.
As,
And so
Oh
basically what
my
happened was
God.
they did okay, here's the filming. This is the behind the scenes. So it's just them sitting. It's him and his wife sitting just watching. What is this? Break dance. This is interpretive
looks-
dance.
It's
in
not
Williamsburg.
breakdancing.
It's a Williamsburg street. Or maybe this is Dumbo. I think
Oh
this is
my
actually
God.
Dumbo.
That's Dumbo. Or
Breakdancing was invented in New York City.
In the Bronx.
But
I'm just
interpretive
saying-
dance is classier, Chris.
What the fuck is this?
What are we? This is the battle against COVID. This
You
is
know
what
what
this
this
interpretive
this
dance
shit
is.
this shit looks like something out of Caligula. I'm not even lying to you. He's just got poor people dancing for him and his fucking wife in the cold to
He's
entertain him.
He's the worst person.
And he's gonna
Blasio
be the
was
next
the worst
governor
one.
of the city probably. If he
Oh yeah,
runs.
Chris, you heard that, right? That he filed papers to fucking run.
He's
be
gonna
governor.
win. Nobody runs against him.
Yeah, you want to hear? You leave the city.
Oh
You think
my
Staten
God.
Island talks about him bad? Go to Central New York.
Everybody
Buffalo.
hates him. I fucking hate him.
I don't see this guy fucking doing shit. He's fucking donezo. He's going
All
back
right,
to Park Slope.
number one. Number one.
All right.
Got caught eating pizza with a fork. This isn't his only
Oh,
pizza-related
yeah, that I
mishap.
remember.
When he showed the runoff voting? And he was like, "Here's how you do. Here's how you elect things." And he had the toppings. He had
Yeah.
clams on there. Remember, he had clams on there
Well, that's a thing. I've seen
Yeah.
seafood pizzas and shit.
in
That-
Connecticut. That's a thing.
Well,
Clams on pizza is a thing in Connecticut.
you got.
Now, here's
seafood
a picture of
pizza.
him. This is very
Oh,
early on in his tenure. I don't think he ever really. He's at
he's not
Grimaldi's
human. Yeah.
eating pizza with a fork. And when asked why, he said, "I'm from Naples. That's why we do that." It was like, "No,
What?
sir, You're
No,
a
such a
German
liar.
guy.
Say that.
You're a
Such
German
a
guy whose
fucking-
last name is Wilhelm, and you're from New York City.
Yeah.
He's such a fucking filthy liar. He's just such a piece
so
of shit.
out of time.
Like, it's just like that saying that is like it's fucking it's just like you're a habitual liar that
Yeah.
you can't help yourself. Where like people ask you things and you say something that isn't true because that's what you want to do because you can only
He wishes he
fucking
was from
lie.
Naples.
Exactly.
Let me break
It's-
something down to you.
Wasn't he
Here's
from
why this
Boston,
fucked
too?
him up. Also, the most I've said it before and I will say it again. It crosses all economic spectrums.
Yeah.
The most New York fucking thing you can do is you get a slice to go. You fold it into the paper, hold it,
Yes.
cup your hands, and you walk, hovering over it slightly till you finish the pizza, and then you find a garbage bag that's tied up with just the little loop open, and you slide the paper plate in. That is the most New York
just
City
throw the-
thing you could ever fucking do. Everybody's done it at least once. That he fucked
Or
up
just
right
throw
there.
the plate on the floor and keep it moving.
Or toss it.
Chris,
Yeah, just like, yeah,
the fucking minor detail of finding the garbage bag that's closed,
Yeah.
but just so where you can actually
just
still get
slide that
garbage in. Fucking brilliant.
That's the most New York possible thing.
I do that twice a week. Okay, I'm gonna
That's
fucking be
being
honest
green.
here. It's fucking. You are 100% correct. Fuck.
And this motherfucker's eating fucking pizza off a plate with a fork at an iconic pizzeria.
Yeah, I've never eaten
He's
it.
a liar. And now, when does Eric Adams get in?
January
I guess
1st.
January? Well, not
January 1st.
Probably the 6th.
No, first. That's the first day you get elected in New York. You're the mayor the 1st of January.
You don't get inaugurated on New Year's Day. It's a federal holiday and it's a state holiday. They wouldn't have employees.
I thought they had. Oh, they will say once you win and shit. You
It's
get
the
in on
first. It's the first Monday after. I'm sure.
Oh,
Well, rest in peace, Bill de Blasio, you piece of shit.
he might be governor, dog. You never know.
Oh, I want to throw in an honorable mention when he was pushing people to get vaxxed, and he was like, "So you get this tasty cheeseburger if you from Shake Shack."
Yeah.
And he's just eating a cheeseburger, and he's like, "Is there a fry option with this?" Oh, there is. Great. This
Oh,
is
Paul
great.
says he does get sworn in on the
Told
first. Guess you were right, John.
Yeah, yeah.
Johnny was right.
I stand corrected.